Back to it, right? Okay. There is a... Okay, there is like a hint, at least here, as to what I'm trying to do right now, but I still don't really know exactly what I'm trying to accomplish with this whole thing. So... Yeah, here, let's just go take the entire thing that I'm looking at right now. Yeah, get that good Windows sound in there. It's like a visual aid sort of stuff. Okay. Adjust the size that a little bit. Save that as a visual assistance. So here is what we are currently looking at vis-a-vis trying to figure out the brand of Aeus, the hyper horny god. That's not correct, but you know what I'm talking about here. Is that pretty much I got the basic brand right there that it should look like, with the blue squares representing everything that I do not know. Yeah, that's the question marks. It's like, are those ones actually there? Are they actually not there? I don't know. And the one hint that I get here is the same here. The tale of the traitorous lord. The tale of the traitorous lord connects the brand when they were still alive. So, how that's supposed to work, and I don't know either how that's supposed to work. But there is the tale of the traitorous lord. And as far as I can tell, you know, the only like really different thing about the character that could give any sort of hint on the brand is that very tiny, you can see right there, like very tiny, like just the black pixels there. Is that an indication of something? I don't know. But it's like, honestly, I do not have any other hints as to what exactly I want to be doing here right now. So, that's currently what we're looking at. Maybe as I kind of been thinking about it, we can go do like a little bit more nonsense. Hello, welcome to the stream. Today, we're doing Void Secrets again. Again, can you believe it? I can't hardly believe it myself. I'm going to give myself a few more lives here. And then we'll go back to the thing. Okay. I hate this room. Suppose it doesn't really matter, though. That should be an excellent amount of things. Just a week away from what? I ask. Well, what could you possibly be referring to? And then I believe also, you know, hey, we got like the tale of the traitorous lord connects the brand when they were still alive. Not sure how that's supposed to work. Same thing. Just a week away. That's Christmas. Just a week away. Woohoo! Christmas. A week away. Yeah, okay, no, I have seen that one. Anyway. So yeah, there's the thing. I don't know. Hello, Kermit. Welcome to Eyes Emoji, the stream. You know, and I'm going to put eyes emojis in the stream title because it's funny. Because eyes emojis are funny. Only make out some of the characters. It reads Meowins, which I already know. I already know what it says. Well, I mean, I know partially what it says. It's something only something remains. But yeah, aside from that, I don't really know. Eyes emoji. What if I'm going to put that in, I'm not using spaces anymore. I'm only using eyes emojis. There. That'll get the viewership up. If only from my title alone. Yes, you were always able to read this. Don't question it. Anyway. So yeah, there's Tail again. Talk to her a second time. She actually just says, quit talking to me. I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Oh yeah. Also, she says her scales are sensitive, so it's like if you actually do start pushing on her, she wags her tail faster. Oh yeah, that's funny. Not that really means much of anything, but still. Don't know what exactly that means. The up arrow statue. Presumably, it's a statue associated with, you know. Aeus, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's enough of that. Bruh, eyes emoji. Yeah, it's like as far as like other things go, there is like sort of a obviously you can see the tail also around here as well, but there we go. I mean, I'm still trying to figure this one out. I don't know what the solution is, which is why it's just like we're doing a stream here. There's only two brands that I have yet to figure out, of course, which are the two harder ones. The Sif, which I think I might have some indication of what that is, and Aeus, which is the one that we're working on right now. And then I still got hard mode, and then I got I don't know what you call it. The White Void? Found that one. Which seems to be something of interest, but, you know. A stream so someone can blatantly spoil the answer. What? No. No. No, I don't spoil it for me. Although it's just like, you know. But the thing is, it's like, if I'm just going to be sitting over here, nice amount of locusts, by the way. If I'm just going to be sitting over here, like, you know, watching YouTube videos, was looking at an all-achievement speed run of Elden Ring. It's like, might as well do a stream or something, right? You can really get a lot of locusts real easy if you know what you're doing, can't you? By the way, as I found out, it actually crashes the game if you try and pick up the question mark blocks, because there is an opportunity for you to be able to do that. And so we're back here. But this time I have 72 lives. I don't know. It's like a... Okay, so pulling up the info again. There's Tail. There's at least what I got right now. I was trying to suss out some of the other potential squares based off of... Try every permutation. We got 72 attempts here, right? The tail connects the brand. What does the rock say? It's not a rock, it's an egg. The tail of the traitorous lord connects the brand. And there's the tail of the traitorous lord. It's right there. It's right there. Look at it. Look at it. And that's that little bit right there. Right there. That's the only thing that's like notable about the tail. But tail. Tail, comma, the. So that's like the only thing that I got here. But aside from that, it's like I'm still looking at this. And I don't know. Okay, well, one of the things that definitely has to be is there has to be ONLY over on the right side there, because only is, you know, an important part of the formatting for all of these sentences. But aside from that, I don't know how many. It's like I can get up to 5 extra squares there, although potentially I might only need 3 extra squares. So what do the other 2 ones do? I don't know, but that does cut down on the permutation. Does it show it starts on the top right? Oh, yeah, it can also pull up. Yes, it does. That's where I got the O from. There's an O inscription there. Yeah, it's like the top middle part though is empty. And it's like, no, that's just empty. Because you can see behind my red squares that I created that there's just nothing there. If there's nothing there, that means that that's a pit. And then the A and I over on the left side are just, you know, P-Cross style, nonogram, whatever you want to call it. Nonogram? It has to be like that. It must be like that, because otherwise it will not work. I ruined my sleep schedule over this puzzle. Oh, I just, was up until 4 a.m. yesterday talking about mega snake milkers. But, like, I don't know. And obviously the egg in the bottom right corner means that that one must be filled out because I can't, move that from there. It's like, I don't know if that's why or what. And then the one next to it, you can barely see one little bitwise operator, whatever you want. And that's not what I called. You can see one little bit in the bottom left corner, but that doesn't mean anything because that can mean a bunch of... Is there a McDonald's in the void? No. Or if there is, I haven't found it yet. Also, given that the B actually stands for brain, presumably it's like the void is not even like a bunch of different things. The void is like a bunch of different interconnected string theory nonsense. What did I stumble into? We're trying to figure out this puzzle. Can also go and try and figure out Sif's brand, which there's one guess that I have pretty much. As far as what floor that is on, so I can pretty easily manage to probably like force that one be solved, maybe. Try out every possible permutation. Now, every possible permutation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so that is every possible permutation would be then about no, not that. Come on, calculator, help me out here. Where is this? Okay, here we go. It would be about 131,072 potential things. Have you tried just taking out the stairs? That's a good point. It didn't work. What were you even thinking? I already know for damn sure that there's more to it than that. Did you get all the shortcuts with the guy with the sticker on his forehead? Yes. I've gotten all the shortcuts from Sticker Guy. Not that it makes too much of a difference anyway, but, Mammon. I don't know. The tail. His name is Mon. I'm not caught up. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, well, this is normal. Nah, don't worry. This is like totally normal and good. I'm just trying to figure out how to play the video game, and it's really hard, though, you understand. Because they really do make it not particularly easy to do this sort of thing. Peak Shit Lord, Greedy Bastard, Store Brand, Ninja Lord. Ninja Lord? I mean, what is it? He gives you cool... it has to maybe be a symbol. I mean, presumably it probably looks like a snake or something. I don't know. Mon just straight up wears his symbol on his face. So it's like... That's easy enough to figure out. So it's just like, you know, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I watch you play instead of playing it myself. Exactly. I provide a very valuable service here. Did you visit floor 00? Yes. What do you just like, hey, did you do something spoilery right now? Yes, I did. Hey, did you spoiler right now? Yes. Yes, I did. Active floor 56, baby. I mean, we had this conversation last stream. You people are too ready to spoil me. Only craving remains. But yeah, I have done that already. I just wanted to see what's in there. Oh, it's pretty cool. But you're not going to find out until later. But you're not going to find out until the next episode. Can you arrange your number stats? No, I don't think so. Or, well, maybe I can, but I don't think that would do anything for me. Is the thing. Yeah, no, if you're wondering, yes, I have gone to floor 0. I have also gone past floor 255. Those are the two obvious things. Definitely not enough space in the brain, Mark. Nope. They're brains, apparently. Oh, come on now. What's on floor 255? The ending. If you've been watching the YouTube series, that's the one where I first figured out that you can interact with the HUD. That room. What about other funny calculator numbers? What about other funny calculator numbers? Idiot. I did guess right about the overflow. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. You know, I was wondering, because it is an entire thing. I'm gonna do that one on video. Because I don't want to cheat through it, which is what I was doing originally when I figured that out. You know what I'm saying here? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Is this floor, but I've already done this floor. A lot of good stuff. Floor 69. So yeah, I do not know what exactly I am doing with Asmodeus Brand. Nice brain. There's like a lot of sci-fi nonsense going on in this game. Stuff that has yet to be explained, but I feel like I've already kind of maybe seen too much of it. You know how that goes. What am I doing here? All right. that guy ever get full? I don't think so. There's multiple of them around, you gotta remember, too. So it's not like I think there's, much of a point in trying to get that to work anyway. Doesn't get as stupid as 13 Sentinels. Oh, I hope not. Because, of course, that's the fear, right? Oh, right. Forgetting how I do these stupid... the stupid solutions that have come up for these puzzles. I still think I get a very distinctly 13 Sentinels feeling here. You understand? And I feel like I am not out of line thinking that, right? It's like there's definitely some 13 Sentinels twists coming up here. I don't like that. Not one bit. But, well, we'll get there eventually. As you know, I'm mostly here for the puzzles. So it doesn't really matter anyway. But, you know what I'm saying. But we'll see. It's like I have no idea what the deal is with Hungry Guy. You'd think that it's just like as more of a... How do you feel about the ending you got in the last episode? Predictable? I don't know. I don't even know if I would really necessarily consider it to be an ending. It is pretty much what I thought, though. Yeah, you know what? Just to make sure that I get even more for no particular reason. You're enjoying this more than 13 Sentinels? Well, this has a lot more gameplay than 13 Sentinels. Is the difference, of course. That's an important thing to note. There he is. Yeah, really he. Yeah, no, I feel like the ending that I got was pretty much what I thought was going to happen. Did not really think that Gray Gray was going to be in both timelines, but you know. Here we are. It's like at first I thought it's just like, well, was she in the dungeon for that long? But then again, it's like, well, you know, there's time travel nonsense going on here too, right? Because clearly, being 100,000 years in the future doesn't really say that that we have normal perception of time here in the void. But once again, we'll see eventually, right? It'll happen. Eventually. But we'll see. Could just, you know. You know what? Let's do it. As long as I have a couple here, that should be good. It's like a dream. You don't know how fast time is passing. Yeah, but it's also like when you're in the void, it's 100,000 years in the future. So it's like, it doesn't really matter either way. Unless it's 13 Sentinels! It could be 13 Sentinels, whereas it turns out everything is way dumber than you wanted it to be. All and you're like, I didn't want it to be this dumb. I wanted it to be less dumb. Less dumb, please. Has a boss at boss. There are bosses. I fought a boss. That has happened, in fact. Uh, 13L Sentinels, where everyone gets to star on their own. I don't even know what 13L. What do you mean by that? Void Stranger of Paradise. It's yeah. It's like, hey, I was able to make it Strange January anyway, sort of. This game looks so NES. I would even say Game Boy. It's like, look at that HUD on the bottom. You know, NES can do better than that. This is like the Mega Man games on the Game Boy. The bad ones. Should probably actually figure out what the solution to this puzzle is at some point in time. Whatever. Doesn't matter, right? Those were good games. Some of them were good games. I don't know if we want to overstate it too much here. Like, do you remember the Mega Man 2 Game Boy version? That one was pretty bad. That one was one of those, like, made in less than a month sort of push it out for the cashola type of games. Every other one was pretty good, though. Any herbs and spices you want to suggest? I always like just a little bit of butter and garlic on a pasta. It's quite good. But I mean, aside from that, it's like I really just like butter and garlic. It's a good combo, right? What are you making the face for? Olive oil. Oh yeah, okay. Olive oil's fine too. Push out for cash is every new AAA game. Yeah, pretty much. Since AAA games were a thing. Look at Sonic. Why am I even bothering with this? Also, onion, garlic, and dried tomato. I don't like dried tomatoes. It's too chewy. I prefer just regular tomatoes. If I'm going to put anything in there. Although in a pasta, that kind of, it does water it down a bit in some ways, right? Burned to the ground was peak voice acting. True. Oh, hey. I didn't really consider the fact that it's like... Well, that's a really easy way to get one of those. Brand of Lord Sheaf. It's already been carved. Somewhere in the domain. I've got an idea of where that might be. That somewhere. Potentially. I mean, we'll see. I suppose, right? Can't remember. Yeah, you never know, really, right? Here, you know what? Let's top it off, I suppose. It's still one of the things. Sif's brand of cleaning products over here. I don't know how widespread it is. No idea on that one. It's definitely not very widespread here in Merc. Let's skip a couple levels. I wanna. Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, it's Lucifer. I think I've said many a time before, right? There we go. Unless your cleaning brand is based off of the Lightbringer, Lord of Pride, I do not think it's quite the same thing. That'd be a pretty... I'm just saying, though, that would be a pretty badass name for a cleaning product. Like, super badass. And one more for good Lucifer. You know, Lucifer. Like the hit televisual show where he owns a bar. Or something. I don't know, I never watched it. He's got this. Got what? Yes, I mean, I know how to solve the video game puzzle. I like that this one is such a trivially easy puzzle. Makes it very easy for me. Okay. Which are very good. I mean, obviously I've solved every one of these puzzles before already, so it's just like, it doesn't really matter. The mainstream Gods book has so many contradictions. Who's to say? Who's to say? So here I am in the eye of the tornado. This one. Here we go. So this is about the only one that, if you were to combine it together in some fashion, it could possibly fit into a brand. Is sort of my thoughts on this. So I guess I can try and do that. But it's like, I could not tell you if this is the correct solution or anything like that, or what. But I suppose we can try here, right? There is also, of course, another brand room down a little bit farther. But I don't know if that's supposed to be Sif's brand, because it doesn't really seem like it's in Sif's domain, right? That seems like it's in the wacky domain. You know the one. So it's like, I don't know. Can go start trying to mess around here, though. Get everything kind of in the middle of the room, right? Sort of in the way that you do it. The wacky domain? You mean Pornhub? Of course I mean Pornhub. Like, what other wacky domains do you know of? You made the Keyblade. I did not. Do a cross. No. Or like the Keyblade, which is a pun I utterly detest. It works for me. I mean, I'm not going to say it's like good or anything, but I'm just like, you know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, Square Enix. I don't respect you, but I do respect the attempt that you're making. You know, let's just go get everything kind of in the middle here, right? All right. So, this is more or less all in the middle, right? Sure. All right. Do you know that platinum never loses its luster? I still doing the good stuff, right? Looks like a one-legged Amogus. I mean, I can make it look a lot more like an Amogus if you wanted to. Oh, gotta get the backpack. Of course. I can only do so much, right? Okay, well... Anyway, alright. I want to go make sure that it's like I have the You have the format here. It's the Hopper creature from ESA. Oh yeah, kinda. Also a finished game. Okay, yeah, so I have like this. There's like video of me looking at the AIS sort of stuff here. I'm just gonna go do like a left and right type of thing. Best thing they did recently was the Bayonetta puzzle game. I mean, what have they been doing recently? I know the Bayonetta 3 did come out, and wasn't it just like, it's okay. But you know, fine. Puzzle game, why not? Okay. So it's like, yeah, it looks like we got one tile above. True and accurate. All of these finish simulators that I have played over on the channel here, and yet I've never done my summer car. Maybe one day. All right. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what the thing is that we're doing here. Okay. So the bottom left type of thing is but a single tile above, like here, above the locust. Do you want to do my summer car? Maybe. I don't know what other Finland games are going to be playing here. Fear and Hunger would be the other one, of course. Unless you want to funger it up, I suppose. Which I kind of do. And I kind of do. It's the thing. Oh God, no. Yeah, but it's like, aren't you sort of interested though? No. Congrats on completing the Dome Keeper series. I did. Okay, well I can move it up or down potentially, which might be what I want to do. This is the best idea that I have right now. No. Okay, well, there's still a couple more permutations of this thing. Done over many a rabbit hole for Funger and Termina. Yeah. Still getting updates, apparently, which is still weird. This competition's for hitting the most mosquitoes in one go. That's what happens when you live in Finland. Most of you know Finland has been that place where you have a lot of saunas, which is nice. As nothing happens. Well, I don't know when something is going to happen, you know? It's like you want to always be prepared. Just in case. Okay, well, I can do this. Remember, I do have to get rid of the staircase to make this work. Brands only function when there's no exit. As you know. Don't you need to activate the stairs indefinitely via the block so you can grab it later? Do I? No, I mean, I can grab it even if it's a normal block. Ugh. Okay, what other what other things do I have that I could try? Did I try the one on the bottom? Did I try the bottommost row? I don't think I did. Go grab the stairs here. It's the sort of thing that you get warned about pretty regularly. Nothing. Okay, well, then I don't know. Is there anything else I could try? No. I think I've tried pretty much every permutation of this that I can. Okay, here's a question. Do you know, have you tried turning it off and on again? Yes, of course I have. Can you go down the stairs icon in your HUD? You can, but it doesn't do anything. I have, in fact, tried that. I have given an attempt at doing that before, but no, it doesn't do anything. There's only so many things that's just like, you know, messing around with your HUD does. Like, for example, I can just like go and replace this. Doesn't really do too much of anything, though. I don't know. We tried trolling Dees by eating your blade. I mean, what is it? What would that even do? Dees doesn't care. Dees is a computer. I'm gonna eat this blade. And I have 98 blades. No. Okay. I was sort of hoping that it would work like that. No, wait. All right. Well. So, all right. So here's the thing. We've got 8 and 5. So if there is another, okay. There is some stuff that I could figure out here, of course. Potentially. But it's just like, you know. I also don't use headphones. I only have regular cool guy speakers, just full on speakers. Here's another one that's almost like 6x6, but it's not quite. You know, I do like that this one is specifically made to be very easy if you have the wings. By the way, something that's just like, yeah, you know, I was talking about this earlier, but yeah, so this is what happens if you try and go beyond. It is an entire extra set of levels. But we'll find that one out later. Welcome to the whiteboard. Yeah, but it's like I also don't want to cheat at this, so well, we're gonna do it properly. Then you die, and then it crashes if you die in here. But we'll be doing that one later. In the back rooms, yeah, basically. How do you get there? Go past floor 255 by manipulating the HUD. It's since you know it's I described it as an unsigned integer, so I guess that's the negative void. The thing I was worried about was that it was going to be 255 levels again, but I've been told it's only about 30 or so. So that's fine. I don't know what it does, but we're gonna go do that next time, I suppose, is kind of the thing. That's at least the plan. Oh, right. What was the way the Didn't the clue day the brand was? What? Already inscribed? Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, what is that? What am I supposed to do with that, though? Is the thing. Yeah, you can't replace the number next to the B. Actually, they even say that over in Gore's room. Let me go see what the exact wording was. Somewhere around here. Is it you? Somewhere around here. Yeah, here we go. The brain value is volatile. But as long as you only manipulate the last 2 digits, it should work. You do know how to do that, don't you? That is an egg in one of the in the Gore brand room. It's like apparently it's too volatile to change the first digit, but the second 2 digits are fine. And it even gives you a hint about that. Theoretically, you could go to floor 50 and have a 95 locusts. Yeah, of course. I can go to floor 7 right now if I want to. Wouldn't even be a thing, right? I'm gonna have as many locusts as I want. This is also a room that could potentially, I suppose, be a brand room. This is the other one that I was thinking. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. What is a brand room? It's a room that you can inscribe a brand in. It's a 6x6 room. It has a very specific look to it, usually, but due to, I guess, the nature of being in the void, it's a bit different here. Oh, to shift to floor 55, it's like, no, I would need to use the statue here. Can't go once you get to 100 plus. It's like you need to use the statues you see in the bottom right corner to be able to do that. So, like, this is the other one that looks like a brand room, and it is formatted in a brand room fashion. So this is already inscribed, but at the same time, this does not seem to be like an inscription if I try and break all the glass stuff. But I have to break some of the glass stuff to be able to pick up the, you know, this. Once again, there's like 500,000 combinations this could be. This is the most brand room of them, though. That should only take a minute. Yeah, smile. What if the non-glass... Crazy idea. What if the non-glass blocks are a letter for the other brand room? Maybe? I don't know. The other one was just because it was a fairly simple room that could... Yeah, the other one was basically because it's a fairly simple room that, you know, was otherwise could have been created to be a brand in one way or another. Well, one of the things is that it needs to be only something remain or remains. So there is a... Yeah, but I also don't know what that word is the thing. You need 4 more blocks than what you drew for Russell Brand's face. Yes, I suppose I would need that, right? Said it's already inscribed. Could be, like I said, it needs to be a very particular sort of thing. No, none of this is working. And this one seems, I don't really have, it's like, oh, it's already inscribed, but like that is not enough of a hint. Or I should just continue on here at this point, right? Yeah, it does not give me nearly enough hints on this one, unfortunately. So I do not know what to do. No, they just keep going. And it sends you down to, again, wacky area. One of many. The egg's entire message is more of a hint than you think. Is it, though? What was the egg's hint? That's already been inscribed. And then there's like this, which looks very much like a brand room. And like if I... Right. Forgot that it does that. Like I can do all of this stuff. Do this. It's already been inscribed. But what room is it inside of this wacky place that we love to call the Void Dungeon? But yeah, despite looking like a brand room, it does not turn into a brand after doing this. So is there like a hint here or something? Don't worry, it's already inscribed, but I don't remember the room number. It's somewhere in his domain. Or something like that. Yeah, but it's just like this is still not a brand. Like this would normally be any rooms without a number. Well, yeah, there's actually plenty of rooms that do not have a number. They have the question marks instead. But one inside, whose domain is it again? I don't know whose domain this is. I assume that it was Sif, but I guess it's not. So, yeah. We can go right back, of course, to the domain. Thanks to fun manipulation. Yeah, Sif's domain has already passed since we saw a plaque. Yeah, pretty much, right? Fun value manipulation. Could this be it? There's obviously, like, these blocks that I'm walking on right now are too far. So I want to say no. Not that. You know, it's like this doesn't really look like a brand at all. Maybe it is? I doubt it, though. There you go. Keep going on. It's just like this doesn't really... This one does not really look like a brand at all either. Maybe it is? I don't think so, though. This one definitely does not look like a brand. In every room, you should just grab the stairs. Yeah, maybe that's it, right? Wouldn't that be the way to do it, right? It's like, because that would work, right? Just to make sure that I don't actually... Yeah, get rid of you for your first. Nope. There's... okay, well, let's just go do that, right? Like, just go and grab every single staircase and see what happens. Obviously, this isn't quite at the very beginning of Sif's realm, but it's close enough, right? So, nothing. All right, well, it's not 207. Everybody. Right, I need to do this more correctly. Could frankly just go through each room and figure out if it's the brand. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I just should end up doing at this point. Not that. But do you remember how you got here? I do, Toad. I do indeed. Busted Bayou starts playing. You know what? In fact, I can do that right now. Give me a second. Forget about this atmospheric music. We're just going to play Busted Bayou super loud. I hope everybody prepare your earballs. It's coming. By the way, did you know that we got the new beta for Super Mario Bros. X2 just came out like a few hours ago. So in case you were wondering, it's just like, yeah, the game's still being updated. Where is it? Oh, we could even get like the super like busted version of Busted Bayou 2. Or the radio version. Nah, yeah, let's go with the regular one. All right, now then. Type void to go here now. The sick ass swamp romp. I knew Bestified wouldn't be the end. It never should be, right? Nothing. No, face the chest. But do you, Mario? Mario / Toad. Come on now. You just love fog and go into room 285. There's the radio version here too. I closed the folder for some reason. And that's the whole thing where it's just like the all of the music tracks from this game are all just stored in the folder. I can go grab out any one of them at any point in time. But dude, why? And there will be a Bestified 7? Oh, it's Bestified, right? Nope. Not this one. Obviously, we already tried this one. Definitely 6 was the masterpiece. Obviously. It's called Bestified. I mean, like, how much better are you gonna get, right? Frankly, it doesn't make any sense for there to be... Yeah, right, I tried this. Yes. I never actually played Dong Freeze. I wonder if it was any good. Well, I mean, I've already tried picking up the staircase here, so... Not really too much to be said. Hey, Mario only got baptized in one of the endings. As we all know, the canonical one was the one where Luigi and Mario... where we got, Captain Lou Albano voice, Luigi, and then they were able to resolve their problems, thanks to my faith in mycelium. I only consider that one to be canon because that is the canon save file, you know. Betterified 7, Super Bestified Turbo Arcade Edition. You just go full Guacamelee with that. I mean, I know that, yes, it's a reference to... I mean, I've already tried that. The nod, what? The noddle chum, but how? Stupid. Nothing. Dang, I was thinking that it's just like, yeah, you know. No, I've already tried this one too. And isn't this like the end? Oh man, am I gonna have to go way? Yeah, it's because nothing. Also fought for the common man via communism. But you know, like, also. I was a libertarian in the one, and got betrayed by Elgar, so you know. Wait a second, no, I need to do this one again. Gosh. Is this the one? No. No. I don't know. What is this game about? Oh, what is this game about? Well, it's not Dong Freeze, in case you're wondering about that one. But Yeah, this is a Sokoban game. Nothing. Dang, I can't believe I have not yet found this one yet. I'm going to do the Sonic Alt F4. What? Which is to say, release what looks like Better Fight 7 and it's literally just a dancing banana to the sick-ass Swamp Romp. I have no idea what that is. No. It's gonna work one day, right? Being pre-surprised. Oh yeah, this is like David Wise doing fucking great work, right? Oh. Obviously, I can't just pick up the... Like, it's not possible to be able to just pick up the... Well, is it? No. I can do like this. No, I can't just pick up the thing here. It's like this one is just not possible. No, I guess that's it for the sick-ass Swamp Romp. What other sick-ass Swamp Romps do I have? Total 1 is out. True. No. No. Give me 83 of these. I don't know. And then that sends me directly into this one. No. I don't know. No. Okay, so it's got to be... All right, y'all, it's got to be prior to floor 2000 or whatever. What about Birch Tree with the scuffed ass Swamp Romp? What do you mean scuffed? I like that is actually for the full 6 minutes like the original song. Give me a second. No. Let's just go get like the one that plays on the radio going here. Clearly, that's going to be better. Here we go. Busted Radio. He's playing it on the radio in the other room. Have you tried Floor Zero? I have. There is actually a specific thing there. A very particular, very special thing there. But save that for the video. We will not do that. We won't end up doing that one for right now. I guess. Not that there's a particular reason as to why not. There you go. Send me back, baby! We gotta go get up to floor 200 or whatever instead. Listening to a weird stream. I thought you said your mother is listening to a weird stream, and it's like, Man, now that would be a demographic. Stuck on two hardest brands? You got it. You got it, my dude. Seems like you can really just, you pick up any new memories? As far as I know, no, because, one of the memories is just not there. Gore doesn't have any. Gore has a broken seal, which you can't pick up. And Mon didn't have anything. So, I don't know. There is anything different. Oh, those memories. Yeah, I got the one. There's one. Would it... Eh? Have we tried doing anything with the HP? Yes, but unfortunately, everything still one-shots you. You can't get more than... Dees only checks one... Get out of here, stupid egg. What, you egg? Stabs him. It's a cap for finishing high school in Finland? What? Okay, yeah, no, I would not have picked up on that. You get the JoJo hats for finishing high school? We get these super whack square things that you wear on your head. You have to wear squares. Okay. So I guess that's in Finland. Straight from Helsinki. I got like a little tassel here. Hopefully the stream doesn't go down. Give me a second. Okay. So, in America, this is the hat we get. This is the hat you get for graduating high school and college. I would rather have that other cap. Like, that is... It's ridiculous to me. It's like, why is this so much better over in Finland? Anyway. You get that for high school and college. And you wear, like, robes. I know, right? You get black flowing robes and you wear that hat. That's what you do get for, like, graduating high school and college. Yeah. We also dance on the back of flat trucks. No, I think that's pretty much universal. And let's go cheese this out, baby. By doctor, I mean getting a doctorate, of course. B23 also has a room that already has a brand inscribed. Yeah, I mean, a couple of them do. Leviathan, similar sort of scenario. You have to just destroy the thing. Still don't know what the statue over there is supposed to be about. The up arrow one. Stupid sexy snake. We all love the snake. You don't have to say it. No need to mention it. Seriously? What? All right. Oh, did you ever see the snake before? Oh, you guys been missing out on the snake. Anyway, I didn't mean to do that. Well, it's a good thing I at least have a couple of the other things. If you go to the doctor, you get a sword. Oh, wait, I didn't even read that. No, I missed that part. Get free swords. Well, they're really free. Oh, that's like that, I guess. Oh, here we go. We got another real busted value. just listening to. It's just all about the a betterified soundtrack, I guess, today. More reverb means better. Well, it certainly means more for, you know, what they were doing in the video game. What am I saying? Make sure that I have enough of these. All right. And next time I get to an area, I'll be able to go get more stuff. Gotta go get up to 200, you know? Yeah, this one definitely not solved comparatively. Which, I mean, you get the wings there, so fair enough. 6-9, nice. And just give me the one. It's not really going to matter, considering I'm going to be doing a bunch of wacky nonsense to get a bunch more locusts anyway. What's the music for Browser Haven? Let me see. I should actually have that one here. It's Browser's Cafe, but I can't remember what it was called. I'll just call like Browser in the thing here. It's called Browser's Crastle in the game. Is it? No, that's a different one. Browser's Crastle. The watery planty underground area? I don't know which one that is. Watery planty underground area? Oh, the Lake Bowser Prota you're talking about. Of course. How do you not remember that name? I actually don't remember what the name is for that one. Yeah, probably called Bowser something. Yeah. Where's Bowser's Castle Remembrane? I don't know what that one's called here exactly. Not that it really matters, but you know. Yeah, I got no idea. Here's Amusementive Park from the Eat Fog area. From one of the many streeted fighters. Yeah, I have no idea which one the... Oh, some of that gray, empty smile. Which one was that? I don't even remember. Anyway. Fog. Street Fighter music. Street Fighter Alpha 2 something or other. the Skullomania stage. Well, here, I should have like get Gray Empty Smile. I'm fine right now. Just going through the Better Fight soundtrack as I'm doing this. Yeah, here it is. I don't even remember where exactly this where exactly this one was used. And no real point in jumping down a few more floors at this point. It's like Luigi World or something. Got Umineko. Oh wait, this is an Umineko song? No Nakukoro ni? I would hate that game so much. I remember when it was coming out, seeing people talk about it, and it just seemed like a whole hot mess. That's right, you're getting all my based When They Cry opinions here. Only the most. I don't know, people like Higurashi, but I think that's just because they like yanderes. You know how that is. What's the next one? You have your eyes on starting? Well, I can't start any yet. We still have 2 more series to do now, don't we? But I don't know. Which one would you want? Here, I'll let you choose as long as it's not anything except for Lunacid. Did you ever finish Crazy Gun Thing? The what? Crazy Gun Thing? Yeah, technically there's still a couple more there, but you know what I'm saying. It's like that, like actual. Oh, whoops. Well, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we got Pocket Kingdom. We got Middens. Oh wait, yeah, that's Crazy Gun. Yeah, we got Middens. We got, of course, I forgot? You forgot about Pocket Kingdom? This game's fun. I want to find that weird monster. But yeah, it's like technically there's also Satisfactory that I should go finish up, although that's going to be a singular episode. And then there's like the Binding of Isaac thing that I should be doing too. Okay, I guess let's turn back on the actual music here. All right, there's no music in this area. Saw it once and then never again. Want to go talk, see what it's got to say. Right? Surely it's got to say something. If I can just get to it, that is. There you are. Hey. Oh. Okay. Bye, I guess, then. Thanks for coming around, weird monster. Could be a proximity sound thing. I mean, I don't know what it is, if there is anything. Or spooked them. Well, how was I supposed to know? He just left. The fuck was that? Anyway, I got jump scared, apparently. Got attacked by Head Chopper from Live Alive. Anyway, okay, good stuff, good stuff. Let's take the right thing this time. The Liminal Man got you. Not the Liminal Man. Not again. I can't believe this keeps happening to me. It looks like a cloud. Yeah, pretty much, right? I don't know what that was. I don't know if that Head Chopper reference even plays at all, unless you played Live Alive and know specifically the secret super boss that I'm talking about. Well, anyway, I suppose it doesn't really matter now, does it? So, I can't believe I got backroomed again. Again! Can you imagine getting backroomed that many times? I can, because I did. Well, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, here's Gore's one. Which I've already done, so not really too much of a thing. Yeah, you know what? I just got 84. Let's go. I know nothing about Live Alive. I considered playing that for the channel at one point in time. Never did, though. This is like a remake, but I think I played the original one first, right? Because I like that one. Erect. I don't think I care enough. It's fun. Get at least one of these things here just in case I really wang something. You never know. You never know when you're going to wang it. Could be happening right now, in fact. You wouldn't stab an octahedron. I would and did. So, what say you about that? I'd be interested if you covered it. There's a lot of fun stuff to cover. I think it genuinely has a pretty great battle system, especially for like a Super Nintendo type of RPG. And it is original in its own way. And real wacky. You know, like that one is mostly solved, right? Here, you know, let's just make sure that I have enough stuff. Because we're about to approach the next area. Okay. And then, oh, wait. Yeah, right. Well, it's a good thing that I grabbed at least a couple of those. I completely forget that it's just like, right, you can't do that. Because otherwise bad thing happen. Put that there instead. Okay. Octahedrons. Little do you know how little I care about these ridiculous shapes. I care not for your shapes. There you go. Anyway, now dodecahedrons, on the other hand. What about dodecahedrons? Can't just make me care about this sort of stuff. Take that. It's the one shortcut that I haven't really gone to yet. The unbeatable piss triangle. What does that mean? What is a piss triangle? The Dodecahedron is a cool avant-garde black metal band from the Netherlands. Never heard of them. Frankly, I doubt they even exist. Anyway, Baki's the one property I am perfectly willing to stay ignorant about. Why not? Don't you want to see the triumph of mankind's adversity over what could be considered reasonable musculature? Hey, man. All right. So back to Caesarea. Already carved a... Ah! Okay, no. You got anything? No. Okay. Don't worry, it's already been carved. But what room was it? Can't remember. Must be somewhere in their domain. It's not this one. Is it this one? It's not this one. Is it this one? It's not this one. Could it be... Well, actually, you know what? I can just do this. This one. It's not this one. All right. Could it be this one? It's not this one. Could it... I should probably make sure that I got this first. Here we can make a... could it be this one? I guess I'm not going to say no, but... it does seem unlikely. Just got to use the HUD elements here. Right. That was the wrong one. Here. Why am I struggling so much to do this? It's not this one. It was a good try, though. I'd like to say. Feel like I really did get pretty close there. All right. Well. I mean, I guess thinking about it now, I could have just done this. Maybe that was a better idea, but I didn't. So what do you want me? What do you want me to say? Well, we got this great HUD. Anyway, that one goes out. Oh, is it this one? It's not. Well, kind of running out of things that it could be at this point in time, right? Oh. All the rooms down to 203. This one is actually like... Could this be one? No, I don't think so. But, I mean, it doesn't really come with the same format. Oh, this one's definitely gonna be one of those ones that I need to do a little bit of a manipulation for. It's not. How many more of these could there be? I ask you. Not many, I'll tell you that right now. Could it be this one? Okay, well. Can figure this one out in a moment. Could it be this one? Well, it does definitely have some. I'm going to need to do it more like this. There we go. Put it in a place where I can get it again. Take that back there. Do that. It's not. Dang, I thought that this one might have been it, right? Could it be this one? Because this is the last one. If this is not it, then I don't know, man. It's not. That was the last one. So, like, I don't know. Evidently, brute forcing this did not... one more. What do you mean one more to go? I've already done 207. Haven't I? I'm so disappointed. Yeah, right? Sometimes you get disappointed with Void Stranger. That's just how it is. Unless I want to destroy all these. No. No, I've already done this one. Yeah, it's like that's everything, baby. There ain't no more that we can do. There is no more. I've tried everything. Unless I also need to go and break all the glass platforms. No. And I guess it is literally impossible. Literally impossible. Well, at least not in a way that... Or more specifically, it's just like not in a way that I can figure out. Could be worth going through all the rest of the rooms. It could, but will it? No. I mean, we'll see how worth it is. I've got my doubts, but I'm going to try it regardless. No way. Nope, unfortunately, it does seem to be literally impossible. And I want to wang something somewhere, but I certainly do not know exactly what it is. I tried this. Maybe we could, I don't know, Nah, nothing. Definitely already did this one. Already did this one to an extreme extent. I don't know. Well, I ain't got no more ideas here. You know, like, right? I mean, we're just trying it. We're just trying everything again at this point in time, and I have already, and like, yeah, I've already done this one. Let's say solve this puzzle. Already done this one. To 111 below has all been covered, baby. I guess it really is literally impossible, literally unwatchable. Literally unwatchable. I don't know. Said it's just like already been carved, but has not given any indication of like, and I tried this one. Did not work. Right. I had the idea that maybe this one was special because, you know, still didn't work. Still did not work. But this one, though, as we all know, still did not work. Oh, yeah, we all remember this one. Still did not work. But this one, though, as we all remember, did not work. To 18 to 19. And this one did not work. Now, we all had a lot of good times with this one here, right? Well, it didn't work. And this one, maybe there's something here, but... And there is no way that I can get all the way down to the thing without breaking at least one block. I mean, I can try doing that with only breaking but a single block. What do you replace the broken blocks with status bar? That is an interesting idea. Maybe that could be something. But will it, though? Supposedly we wouldn't need to break anything with, if everything is fully there. Yeah, you would think so, at least, but... I don't know how this game's gonna go. Don't need all of these after all. Did not seem to do anything. Like, doesn't seem to... This one does not seem to do it. And that was definitely what it looked like originally. Unless I really wanged it. I mean, you tell me though, right, chat? 221 still seems like the most likely as far as possibilities go. 222 did not do anything. 224, on the other hand, did not do anything. And we're down to the next floor again. So, there you go. It skipped 223, did it? Let me review the footage real quick. Skip 223. Down to 221. It skipped 223, did it? Did not do anything. 222. It did! 220. Oh. Yep, I totally... Okay, well, there you go. That's an obscure fucking thing. Just said 222, then 224. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up, Lancer. You're both banned. So what's this room, then? That's why the egg couldn't remember the room number. Is that why? Is that why the egg couldn't remember the room number? I gotta go get 223. Yeah, it's probably the easiest way to do it like this. Okay, there you go. So Chad over on stream here has now just realized, I didn't realize it, but Chad apparently realized that there's apparently no 223 floor. So there you go. That's a solution to where Seif's brand is. Now I just got to go get there, which should be as easy as doing this. All right. Do this, do that, and do that for good measure. There it is. Oh, hey, I recognize this character. All right. What a very weird secret that you have to go pay attention to the brains that you are going through. Yeah, thank you, Mokai, for noticing that sort of thing as I've been going through this. Oh, hey, it was this the person that's been making all of the statues apparently. Well, that's interesting. Hey, what's going on? What's going on with Seif? Mm-hmm. 0, 0, 0. Okay, I can do that easily. Oh, fun. Thanks, Egg. Yeah, it even looks like the chest that you get the thing from. Yes, of course. No. So I guess Seif is the one that has been carving the statues the entire time here. Like, yeah, here's this would be the one for Aeus, talking about my love, which makes sense. There are 2 more back there, which I think are supposed to be. Actually, who would that even be? Probably had their statues destroyed. Maybe the covetous ones, I suppose. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still, that worked over on that one floor. Is not working here. I don't know how to get rid of these blocks is the problem. It's got an up. Come on. Okay. I was wondering about that. I kind of thought since it was unfinished that it wouldn't do that. Well, it's easy enough to go kill the rest of the traders, to be honest. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, you. All right, well, there's that then. Nah, I want to give up. Well, no, I'm not going to do it because we got to go kill all the traders. You understand. Where's Goret? 142. We gotta kill who? Well, we gotta go kill Mon and Gore. Aeus is already dead, so not really too much of a thing to do about that. Then I gotta go back to floor 000. Oh, no, I didn't want to actually... Yeah. And also, real quick, because I'm curious, since we now know what the Seif's brand looks like. Which is interesting, because I thought that was ad when I saw them in a different context. Nothing interesting. Just you can't use that one. All right. We have more brands. Yeah, but can't use all of them, you understand. Only some of the, because that last one, for example, is hard mode, which I'm not doing right now. Can't steal the glasses. Why do you want to steal the glasses? Why does Sif even have glasses? He's got like big 4-eye sort of thing. Maybe it looks different when if you actually meet him. Who knows? I'm taking this one. All right. Well, we can give we can give another attempt at doing trying to figure out what Aeus's brand is, I suppose. I'm going to open up my inscription thing. Tail connects the brand. So it would look something a little bit like this. And then got that, this, these two. And then everything else is pretty much a question mark. If I guess correctly, then it will just do the thing. It will prevent me from doing the thing. I look enough like a snake? No. Tail connects the brand. The tail connects the brand. Can't you keep guessing in this thing? No. If I guess it correctly, it will prevent me from going. If I do guess it correctly, then we start the game. And it takes a while to reset the game. I don't know, it might not even be this one either. It could be this one. It looks like a tail. I want to snag the sword and memory. Nah, memory's easy. Sword might be worth it, but What if I did this? What if it's this? It's not. Okay, well, tried it. Tried it as best as I could. Skip that. Get my sick achievement for the many, I don't even know how many times. So many times. And we're going. So how do we kill whoever we kill without the sword? Oh, right. We'll just go get the sword, right? I did forget about that. I mean, one of them should be pretty easy. Old Mon is in the next room. So you know. So for kill, like... Okay, so it's just like, yeah, if you want to kill Mon, you just do that, right? There, now he's dead. He even stopped his music. And if that doesn't work... Oh, yeah, that one brand was to start with wings. Alright, I did it. And then, yeah, I do actually need the sword to continue on with the other thing. Then... Now, if that is not the solution there, I guess I have to go find him in an area with enemies or rocks and try to, you know, do the thing. try to push a rock into him. I could try to, you know, do that other thing that I've already forgotten about. Ad's brand is on 23. Sif's brand is on 223. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. But you can't use them all. You can use them all at the same time. There we go. Still don't know how you get rid of those otherwise. All right, I don't have the sword, do I? I forgot about that. I did that one wrong again. There. I know how to play this game, by the way. Still no particular reason to save her, but I do that every time anyway. All right. Let's see if this is enough, or if things are working in the way that I want them to. Well, what do we got? No. And it looks like the seals are not getting destroyed. So, I guess that did not actually kill the thing. Kill the guy. Okay, good to know. Continue on from there. Maybe I could also just go grab the thing. In fact, maybe I should go grab the sword instead. Well, it should be as easy as just like pushing an egg into the guy or something, right? I think that's probably what I want to just go do, right? Also there. So now we got one more of the brands. All you got to do is just find the. Is it time for the final brand puzzle? I suppose, but like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with it, though, is the thing. Shut up. I hate Fuzzball. It's probably Ad, let's be honest. Let's go get another achievement, baby! I don't know what to do for the last brand, though. Because it definitely just seems very something or other. I don't know. Here we go. The tail connects the brand, at least it used to, when the Lord was alive. Well, I suppose, you know, hey, one of the things, though, one of the things in Tails' room is that there are a bunch of those eggs. Those eggs could be representative of the brand, and Tail is connecting them. These are the sort of, I mean, that's the next one that I guess I want to try out as far as, you know, stuff goes. When the Lord was still alive, because, well, there's nothing I can do about the Lord being alive now. They're hella super dead. Right? That's some advanced cryptography. I'm kind of getting desperate here. So we are currently at the point where I am starting to reach desperation moments. Sure, that was crystal clear. I mean, the thing is, those eggs might correspond to the brand, and I just never noticed. It is a real possibility. However, is that the solution? Probably not. But is that something? Is it something? I mean, I was looking at the pixels of Tail earlier as far as things that I can do. No. Perfect. Let's continue. Sauce. All right, got another achievement. Got another sick Chivo. But also, as you can see in the bottom right corner, Void Lord sus. Very important brand to create, right? Down, 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 down. Down, down. It would be Void Lord Amo or Gus. Void Lord Gus. Only sus remains. Actually, I don't know if that would necessarily fit in the context that we got here. Yeah, it's like pushing him into the void doesn't seem to do much of anything. So I'm just gonna continue from here. Only an imposter remains. I mean, well, it's like you would they would say, "Here lies the fourth traitor lord," because they wouldn't. Because we all know that they would not be on Ad's side. Sword doesn't work. Nah, sword is context sensitive. You have to be facing an enemy to be able to use it. So if I tried to, it would just be talking. Is the thing. Where's the cube? Right here. Little did you know, you just came right in time for cube. Oh, wait a second. I just realized, right. It makes that humming noise when you're near the thing that destroys those statues. Okay, well, that explains that then. All right, well, there you go. Mon is ostensibly not an enemy. He's not. He helps me out. I like him. You not like Mon? I like Mon. I think Mon's cool. Okay, well, I think I just figured that mystery out. I got you, babe. Don't worry, babe. You can say he's a shitlord as much as you want. I ain't even gonna tell you not to. Not that. Want more. Oh! May the name of Lord Gus never grace these halls. Okay, anyway. Shawl. Figure out how to find this brand pretty quickly, but the actual solving took more work. Yeah, it's like I know the room and everything. So one of the other things is like there's no music in that other thing. Maybe that's Don't make me do it. Poker. But the thing is, that might be the solution, because that's how I got rid of this earlier. I'm not hearing any rumblings. Tail, do you know how to get rid of this? Oh, I don't want to, though. Is that really what I gotta do? I don't want... That can't be it. Like, right? Well, I'm not getting any indication, and I'm not going to. So... All right, well, let me take a look at my notes here real quick. Yeah, it might be something. Well, it's just like, if you're looking at it like, if it's missing the entire top row. Like, that could be it. Well, it's something to try, I suppose. The way that the way that the eggs are situated. I was like, push 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But push on what 6 times? Do you know, Tail? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah. Tail, do you know how to do this brand? Because I don't know. Eggs, do you know? No. Do you know egg? No. Yeah. Yeah, you tell me the truth. A game playing La Mulana. I have played La Mulana before, but I have not on the channel. But what's the purpose of finding brands? I mean, that's how I got the 3 items that I got. But you know, it also lets me know about various puzzle solutions. So I've learned about the... and I'm about to get some sort of super thing as soon as I kill all the traders. Push the chest over there 6 times. Is it really? Like, I don't... Is that... That is the only, unfortunately, that is the only chest that's in the room, right? Do I have to? Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It didn't do anything. So it wasn't even the solution after all. God, I don't know. Interested in the Void Rod? Congratulations, you did it. What if I died directly in front of you? Would that do something? The thing is, unfortunately, that is like an actual possibility in this game. It's funny, it almost sounds like it could be. Yeah, I know, but like... yeah. Also, I would rather not do that. I made like a humming sound or something when I did that over in the other room. That's the thing. Tail, I don't know. Sure did. Thanks. That's something. Pretty poggers. She moved it out of the way. I don't know. It's not a rock, it's an egg. What was the hint? That tail connects the brand. Tail connects the brand. And I could get behind her if I could get rid of the statue. Which might be a thing. Is there a hidden path behind her on the side of the rocks? Maybe, but I don't know how to get rid of the statue. The only way that I was able to get rid of another statue is by pushing up against the chest 6 times. And before you ask, I already tried. Is she the Lord referenced? No, she is the tail of the Lord reference, hence the name Tail. She tells you this if you talk to her. You get the full backstory. And it's like the tail, and her name is Tail. And there is a possibility that the rocks. I mean, if I could go examine the tail back there by, say, you know, getting rid of the statue, pushing an egg into the abyss, and then, you know, actually, like, examining her tail there, maybe that'd be something, but doesn't seem likely. This sort of arrangement of eggs on the side here might actually be... Well, yeah, I know the tail is going down to the dark, but it's like if I could go and look at it, maybe there's something I could do there. What about this statue? Can you tell me anything about that? I don't know. There is something about the tail. What about the tail on the other floors? I looked at it. There's not really much of an indication of stuff. I mean, yeah, they're here. You can see. But... I know, okay. Tails are rather sensitive. Yeah, what did you think I was doing when I was pushing against her? Didn't you notice that her tail moved faster? Like, this is kind of an unusual floor. Short of, like, very simple in how it works. Also, no sound here. Maybe there's a secret in this place? No, the music's still on. Yeah. Also, it's like you could hear it back in Tails' room. Not hearing like any sort of humming sound. And there, now it starts up again. But yeah, you can also see that the tail doesn't really seem to have anything special with it in particular, so I don't know. No tail in this room. No tail in this room. Tail in this room, but you know, nothing like very interesting, right? Like, yeah, that's a tail. Well, a tail in this room, but again, like, nothing very particular. I mean, maybe. I'm actually like taking a look at it right now. Let me go do some stuff. Tail, you got anything? I don't know. Sure is long tail though, stretching across an entire domain, connecting the brand. It sure is. I don't know. Which, I mean, yeah, I have also considered that sort of thing too. That it's like it is connecting across the entire brand, or the entire domain. And what if I just keep tickling her? I guess with. Yep, there it is. There it is again. It's got kind of like in the bottom left corner, it's got kind of like an arrow thing going on here. Tail connects the brand. Did you ever find the end of it? Well, yeah, it's where Tail is. You can see it right behind her. It goes down, goes right back up. Tip is swimming behind her, yeah. Goes through the entire domain. Sure do be going through the entire domain, as we've seen. Can see it right now. I suppose one thing. Oh, I see. Another in here, another here. I could try and take pictures of the various areas that she's got a tail and try piecing them together. That might be something. That could be a thing that I could do. After all, there's only a few things. Here's this guy again. Ah, dang it, you weren't supposed to do that. Yeah, it's like I could try and connect all the parts of the tails, like I said. Maybe? All right, I didn't mean to push that down there. Still here. Oh, I didn't mean to run into that either. Why are you wasting my locusts? He doesn't need them. He's already got enough. Gonna hit him with the old egg. If you don't mind, Mon, just give me one more second. I move this over here for one moment. Okay, there. Now I killed him. So, I did it, right? Murderer. Well, I need to, you understand. More snake. More snake. A lot of snake stuff. So the real question then is like, hey, what am I doing? What am I doing now? When I killed him, which seemed a lot easier than I was expecting. I really thought that he would at least take like, I don't know, one more hit. But lot of snake stuff though is still the name of this entire part. Are we keeping track of floors at least, or are we just out for blood? I mean, I need to kill the guy. Is the thing. And by the guy I mean the gore. And then we're gonna go up to. And then we are going to go up to the floor 0. We're gonna all have a lot of fun. Only a craving remains. Yeah, one. Yeah, one like that. The Yukuri. Yeah, pretty much. Because that's the only other alive trader, right? I mean, there's Tail, but Tail's not really. Tail isn't Ace. Tail is Tail. You know? And unlike Mon, presumably, she says she wants to die. So, you know. Can you stomp the snake? Not that I know of. If such a thing were possible, I have not been able to do it. Tail is what remains of Aeus. But not in the way that that's the solution to the riddle, because I have considered that. Alright. Besides, there's only 2 seals there, so. On the thing, so. I think I'm good. As far as not killing Tail goes. I think. It's really hard to tell. But anyway, I suppose we'll figure that out eventually, right? Right? This hungry guy, who is not a... who's not... Oops. Is Gore the giant head? Yes. Do you think Tail is a ploy? Just solve all the other puzzles? Yes. No. I don't know. Maybe. If that is in fact the case, then I don't know. Right, you. I bet Hungry Guy is one of the seals. You know he's not. There are several Hungry Guys. There's Hungry Guys all over the place. Beasts all over the shop. And Hungry Guys all over the place. And by all over the place, I mean there's 3 of them. Which is pretty much how I define all over the place. Alright. Trying to remember the stupid puzzle solutions that I come up with here. Okay, so yeah, all I gotta do is just go kill the giant head. And then I will be able to, you know, do something, certainly. I mean, I could also go check to see if floor 0 has already had the seals be destroyed, because that's like it's a thing. It happened last time. But, you know, whatever. It is fine. Voids all over the lords. Our lord is an all. Can we feed him anything else? Nah, I ain't got any other food. Only locusts. Like, what more do you want than locusts? Are locusts not good enough for you? Are you saying that you don't care about locusts? Because really, you said we have eggs. The eggs are as large as me, and they contain monsters. Like, that's not... They're not very edible, you know? Alright. At least as far as I know. I suppose I never really tried eating one of them. I could. And by could, I mean I don't know exactly how I would even end up doing that if such a thing were even possible. Nay, possible. Oh wait, what floor is Gore on? I've already entirely forgotten. Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually, I suppose. So yeah, I suppose next thing to go and try is to go just take all of the floors where Tails' tail exists and just try to piece them all together, and maybe that forms like a picture that says "lol trolled." And that's the thing that I'm thinking right now. I want to say there's a 99% chance that that's going to work. Yeah? You know what? I'm going to say it's a 1000% chance. It's going to work so much that I will never have to solve any puzzle in a video game again. Imagine that. But I suppose we'll get there eventually, right? I'm not even bothering with this. Let me just go. But anyway, you get trolled 10 times in one solution? Exactly. Yeah, I thought that was clear. That's exactly what I just said. Haven't I already been trolled enough? Oh, whoops. Truly I ask of ye, how much does a man need to be trolled before he gets his due? Do you know? Can anyone know? Really? Is there truly any answer to this question? Is there even a question there in the first place? Think about it. Consider the following. What if there is no solution? It's like that one, no, wait, why did I do that? It's like that one, the Devil Cube puzzle in Fez, right? There is no solution. There was never any solution in the first place. It was just Philium Fish having a laugh. No, wait, I want to put that down like one more. All right. Still very sad about Fez as a concept. In what way? I feel like it had its due. Whatever. Why am I like doing this so bad right now? Literally 451. Imagine that. The Ray Bradbury novel about novels, which is self-indulgent when you say it like that, but it was self-indulgent. Why am I like failing on this one so many times? Because I'm getting too impatient. That's what. Getting very impatient, as it turns out. There we go. Anyway. Fez was a perfectly good game that was, you know, finished. I don't know. I feel like it's... What more do you really need to say about it? We got a good game out of it. Well, we never got a sequel. I don't know. We still got a good game out of it, right? Unless it's just like you didn't really like the idea of an unsolvable puzzle like the Devil Cube. A good game that was sadly made by Philium Fish. It's true. You think about it like that. No real way around it, right? It was made by Philium Fish. It's quite wonderful. It's a game. I'm just sad that A, Fish, and B, the data mining debacle. Data mining debacle? I don't even know. I don't even know about that. Ugh. I have not heard about any sort of data mining debacle. You and your non-rage. Dang, you kids. You damn kids. The heartbreak ending of what? Wasn't a solution. No, the solution to the devil cube was brute forced. That was the solution to one of that did happen with like Binding of Isaac, where Eggman McMuffin is still bitter to this day about people data mining to figure out how to unlock the lost. Where it's just like there was an entire like thing where you're supposed to be putting together puzzle pieces and it's supposed to be a community effort, and people just data mined it like an hour and a half after the game released. That was not Philium Fish. The Devil Cube was brute forced. But the Heartbreak reboot thing? That one I'm not even familiar. What is that? I'll just do that. I'm trying to still figure out just some good way of doing this. Anyway, Heartbreak reboot. What is Phil even up to nowadays? He torpedo his own career? Well, he purposely torpedoed his own career. It's not like that was like, oh no, what a tragedy. Now he can't get work. It's like, no, he wanted to do that. If you get all 3 heart cubes, go to the place and they're collected and input a code, the heart breaks and stuff? I don't remember that at all. I don't even know about that sort of thing. Input a code. Huh. Every time I see this, can't help but think it's an eyesore. Salutations. Well, deal with it, nerd. What do you mean it's an eyesore? I think it looks really good. It's got a good style to it. Simple. Elegant. Beautiful. There you go. Didn't you also show it off in one of your videos? No, I never even solved the puzzle. Because, you know, nobody has solved the puzzle. That whole thing. And I also didn't even solve the Metatron puzzle either. So, you know. I only got one of the heart cubes, the one for doing the binary thing. Because I was able to figure out that one easier than the actual puzzle that was supposed to be in the observatory. In black and white plus type pixels don't do it for me. It seems ugly. It's sort of like I don't like the colors black and white. There we go. There we are. And one more for good measure. Okay. There's also a shortcut there, but eh. Alright, I need to actually do this correctly. It's called the Classic Game Boy look. I think it's not this. I mean, we can even make it more Classic Game Boy, right? I'm sure there's like a green one in here, right? Eh, not really. Gotta be a lot more brighter than that. Anyway, we'll just continue going with gray. Counter. I don't even know what that's about. Probably for steps. Okay, now, actually considering how I may be able to do the solution for these puzzles. There you go. Oh, the dreamlike feel? I don't feel that. I don't feel that dreamlike feel. I feel a void feel. Now then, get an international feel. Wonder if you're able to steal the counters numbers too? I'm probably not in the HUD, at least not in that way. Where is this again? All right. Do that. Ah, yes, this room. Well, now that I have the, sword, it's a lot easier. Right? Isn't that right, room? Well, this is the room to use it on, right? Alright. Not that it really matters, but I'm still doing it anyway. Sword is very handy. Indeed it is. I mean, it doesn't, not that really makes too much sense. Okay, enough of this. Not even, we're not doing his thing again. Oh, hey, did I miss? Oh, yeah, I guess I did, like, the thing too quickly. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Solved the puzzle too quickly, like the previous times that I had done this. I never got this. Oh, although I do need to also keep the stupid thing alive. Okay, well. I guess I haven't done this floor in a while. Anyway, all right. All right. Need to also like I need to also pay attention to what I'm doing too, you know. And glass break works just as well as picking it up. That's true though, is the thing. Not that it matters, really. Because I will pick it up regardless. Okay. Oh yeah, that's that girl. Hey, I remember you. Probably shouldn't push you into a pit. That seems unnecessarily cruel. But I also don't want you to push me into a pit. Although, would she do that if I can fly? Alright. Can she push you into the pit with wings? I suppose we're going to see, right? Tell yourself you're not going to hurt her. Think you locked yourself out of her finale? Did I? I don't know. I mean, I can just, you know. Hey, look, at girl. She's the last one standing in the room. You don't have to get her to push you. I mean, I could also just, you know, reset the room. Which then she disappears anyway. And it's all good, baby. Not that. My burden's back on here. Now, is this the area that I want to be at? I think so. Yeah, because I'm fairly certain this is the right place. I think? Gore coming up. Yeah, right. Hey, you. For real, for real. Right, I need to push her. Wake up. I got the sword. If you're lo-fi beats of Sokoban too, that's the one. Smile. No, I do. It's cool. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, it's pretty rad. All right. Okay. So now we just need to go back to room 00, of course. But will I be able to do so before dying stupidly? Maybe. I'm not going to say no. I'm also not going to say yes. But we'll see. There we go. How did you do this one again? There you go. There you are. Now then. Okay, yeah, I just gotta go get to the thing then. Just gotta go get to the thing. How do you do this one again? I need to do it like this, right? There we go. And then this one, which really did trip me up the first time that oh, right. And then it tripped me off here again, too. So, you know, good stuff, good stuff. Anyway. Lo-fi gore beats to Vor, too. Idiot. Can't believe I get all these guys so easy. Oh, they're so bad at video games. Not that. Get down here. I'm surprised we didn't take notes for fast traveling. I know the notes for fast traveling. I got the notes. It's just the thing is, I don't remember what floor the things are on that I'm looking for. So it's just like, you know. Oh, whoops. I have all the notes for fast traveling. I just didn't note the floors. Yeah. Hey. Okay, if you don't remember, then it doesn't mean... Well, I took plenty of notes. I just didn't take notes for dumb bullshit like you're talking about. I don't need to take notes for everything, man. I always forget which one. There you go. Look, we're getting through it fast enough. It's fine. But do your notes take notes? No! What sort of stupid question is that? Are you dumb? Okay, and then this is one of the fast travel points, but I'm not going to. Noted. Smile. There we go. I could also just go look at my notes right now and probably figure out stuff, but I refuse to. You understand. I don't want to. There we are. Impossible. My ass. I'll show you impossible. I'll show you impossible. Now then. Ah, so long, Void Mimic. I never liked him in the first place. Okay. Well, regardless, I now have both of the Void Lords dead. Let's see what we got going on here now. I hope I don't... You can't actually get to... Oh, you're right. A good point. I can't actually get to Void Floor 00 from here. Didn't even really consider that. I'll just go back to 100. Need an idol? Yep. And I'm doing that. Cut that out. Well, would you look at that? What a convenient sort of place for an idol to be here. Yeah. And we're back. Hey, everybody, it's me, the Void Stranger. How's everybody voiding today? Been to this place so many times, I tell you. 100,000 years in the future. Isn't it wacky? I think it's pretty wacky. Now, I will actually take a couple of these just to make sure that if I do screw up something that I don't die and have to do it again. But I don't really need any more than that. All right, time to go to floor 0 one more time. How are you still alive? You are not supposed to still be alive. Maybe died anyway. Maybe there's something else I need to do to actually kill Mon, because I'm realizing right now that it's like the fact that he showed up is worrying. I feel like I have not actually accomplished what I have set out to do, and I'm going to need to do something else. Certainly do not know what, though. Well, back to it then. 1, 2. Yeah, it's the only time that I'm ever able to interact with any one of those statues. Have you tried doing it better? I don't know. Presumably, it's not as easy to kill a Pit Lord as... not a Pit Lord. That's not even what they're called. Or is it? Maybe it should be. The Void Lord as that. But I mean, I tried my best, you know? Well, let's see anyway. Maybe this will do something. Maybe it'll just be like, nope. Doesn't work like that. Wasn't Pit Lord? Lord of the Pit is usually like a name for Abaddon, right? Pit Lords are like a thing. Nah, it looks like looks like got one of them, but I think I do in fact need to kill the other person. Yeah, because it's just like that. That's the part that's still shining like that, right? I do see a snake up top. It's true, but I don't know how to kill Tail, if that's even possible. Looks like a stupid thing. Yeah, but it's like, how do I kill Tail? Even if I wanted to, and I don't. Well, we have several mysteries regarding Tail around here. No, we don't. We have one. How do I kill her? That's the only mystery I see right now. How do I murder this snake? Well, there's only one other thing to do then, and there's only one other thing that I have any idea what I could possibly do with then. And that is try and piece together the various parts of the tail in the Aes domain. Because anything else, it's like, I don't know. I tried everything else I can think of. There's only so many things that I can do, right? Pit Lords are Skaven, I'm like half certain. Pit Lord is, there's a name. Lord of the Pit is a thing in the mythology. Can we do it without dying? Probably. Why not? But the real question here is, like, what do I do now? I suppose the only thing to figure out is to just, like, you know, go into, like, the only thing I got right now is, like, trying to piece together, Tail's tail. Manaroth, the antagonist of the Orc campaign, who was a Pit Lord. Lord of the Pit, whatever. All right, come on. Once again, save her for no particular reason. Okay, so what were we doing here? Annihilans, which is a dumb name. We can go back to floor 0 if I feel like it. I don't. Now we're going to go. Now or crash the game, whatever. It doesn't matter. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'll figure out one of the mysteries here just because I missed a floor. And the other stuff... Yeah, there's no real... No real indication as to what I should do there. Also, I don't know if killing Mon is actually necessary for getting whatever that final treasure is. Because I appear to have done so several times. And... yeah, it didn't really do much of anything now, did it? Whatever. I'll keep working and figure it out.